killer dies in struggle with look-alike cop. Fugitives rescue mother and child from serial killer. The media is hailing these people as heroes. 3 alleged felons that you held downstairs were somehow freed by a 15-year-old girl.
Behind me, you can see the 3 escapees being brought up from their cells. We still have no word on what charges will be filed against them.
3 escaped convicts, one of them a rogue cop, apprehending a serial murderer is a public relations nightmare. I'm being asked if I condone vigilante justice. There are questions as to why the PCPD couldn't tell the difference between one of its own and another human being.
Sorry, can you just, I think we need to see this. I didn't mean to interrupt it.
Yes, what's going to happen to you? Will you be punished for breaking out of jail to rescue the victim and her son? Guys, I gotta get
Well,
back up.
that's the million-dollar question, isn't it? She's gonna plead with you to release Lucy Coe after the woman impaled Detective McBain and held you at gunpoint?
Lucy is the first one who let us all know that Stephen Clay was as dangerous as he was. Detective McBain was falsely accused of Stephen Clay's crimes. He risked his badge and his life to save me and my son. My son...
So, you let 3 people escape. And now, in your very own squad room, a widowed mother gives a press conference about how those same fugitives saved her life along with her son's. If we press charges, we're going to look like heartless monsters.
And if we don't, what are we saying to the citizens of Port Charles? That we condone vigilante justice? That everyone should just take the law into their own hands?
D.A. Martinez, I don't like this any more than you do. But McBain rescued a young mother from a serial killer who thought he was a vampire. If it weren't for the detective and his accomplices, Sam Morgan and her son would be dead. Now, how exactly would you want me to spin that?
I have a solution. McBain and Kovich, they were arrested and wrongly accused on my watch, and they escaped along with Lucy Coe. And I have absolutely no excuses for what happened. Which leaves me with one course of action. Here's my badge, along with my letter of resignation. I take full responsibility for all the mistakes that were made here. I didn't live up to the standards expected of me in this department, and I do not want any excuses made on my... What are you doing?
No, I don't accept this.
Come on.
I handpicked you for this position, which is why I can't accept your resignation. Any assumption of failure on your part is a direct reflection of me.
With all due respect, Commissioner Devane's job status is beside the point. 3 prisoners escaped from custody, including a detective who should have known better. We have to press charges against them. I understand your concern for your constituents, Madam Mayor. I do. But it is our job. It's our duty to uphold the law. We cannot condone 3 prisoners escaping because they thought the charges against them were unfair.
If we prosecute Detective McBain and his accomplices, there will be a public backlash against all 3 of us. But if we don't, we're tacitly condoning lawlessness and vigilantism.
So what are you gonna do?
Mayor, may I remind you that my clients voluntarily surrendered. They saved a mother and child, and they've been incarcerated for 12 hours longer than
Have charges been filed?
Well, the 3 heroes face jail
This
time.
area hasn't been cleared for press, which means all of you...
I have an announcement to make. Can I have the 3 prisoners join me, please?
What's going on? No idea, buddy.
Are the cameras rolling?
They are.
Wonderful. Because I know the public is anxious to hear the fate of Lucy Coe, Rafe Kovich, and Detective John McBain.
The mayor's making an announcement. And Rafe's standing right by her.
The media has reported that these 3 people escaped from custody to rescue Samantha Morgan and her son, and in the process, tried to stop a killer who was wreaking havoc on our community. But what the media did not know is that Commissioner Devane and her department were working in tandem with Ms. Coe, Mr. Kovich, and Detective McBain.
What is she talking about?
It was a very unconventional and risky move on Commissioner Devane's part. But sometimes, unconventional methods prove necessary, especially when trying to catch a serial killer as delusional and as dangerous as Stephen Clay was.
But that's not how it happened. John said I had to help him and Rafe escape so they could save Sam and Danny.
In light of these extraordinary circumstances, and due to the heroism of these three brave people, the district attorney has agreed to not press charges.
Yes! Oh my God, yes!
Ms. Coe?
Can you believe it? Rafe's not going to prison! It's
The
great.
city of Port Charles thanks you. You are free to go.
Oh! Oh!
All right, make way. Coming through.
The district attorney and I will answer all of your questions in the conference room. The sooner the commissioner and her people can get the paperwork processed, the sooner these three fine people can get home. So everyone, please follow. There is the city right now.
Do me a favor. Don't arrest anyone unless you actually intend for me to prosecute.
The mayor found a way to make herself look good.
Oh, she is very pleased with herself. Anticipating a spike in her approval ratings, I'm sure.
You don't seem comfortable with it.
I just have an aversion to spin control. But they're right. The department should have known the difference between a deranged killer and one of their own. I should have known the difference. I'm sorry.
Forget about it. You owe me beer. I still have a hard time believing it myself.
Hey, guys.
Yeah.
Listen, I am so beyond happy about being released. I mean, we're all free and we caught a killer and everything is right in the world.
Yeah.
But there's just a few teensy-weensy little things that I think we should address.
What?
Well, think about it. We have this Stephen Clay, right? Well, who's not Caleb, I guess, but just a guy who was in a mental institution, deranged. He thought he was a vampire, but we're not really sure. And here's the thing that's really got me, him. He's still... John McBain, you look like Caleb. And why does Sam look like Libby? Tell me that.
Oh, I don't know. Yeah, it's a very good question, but, don't you think we should just be thankful that the man is dead and gone and all's right with the world and you guys are...
Well,
Really, it's over. Done. There you go.
Anna! Wait. Where is Caleb?
Well, Stephen Clay is in the morgue.
No. Wait. Do you know that for absolutely certain?
He's not a vampire, Lucy. Oh, God, I mean, you saw for yourself. Fake fangs.
Okay, but I need to see his body.
Commissioner,
Yes.
how can I help you?
This is Miss Coe, and she just wants to check that Mr. Clay is dead because she believes he's
So I've heard. But I can guarantee you that this man is deceased.
Please, I need to see his body. Okay then. Caleb really is dead. Oh, the ring. Where is his ring? Caleb always wore a ring on the third finger of his right hand. It was gold, and he had a ring with a bat. It had a crest, and I know it because he had it on him when he was killed. I tried to take it off, but it wouldn't budge. I couldn't get it off.
the ring.
I don't know what you're talking about. I never saw a ring, Commissioner.
Okay.
Is it in evidence? Did you take it off in evidence?
No ring. Actually, no jewelry of any kind was taken from this person.
Where? Where could it be?
We don't know. Lucy, somebody must have taken it off his finger.
It's not possible because I tried to take that ring off, but I couldn't pull it off.
So you said, yes. But I guess someone that's been in contact with the body, perhaps the coroner or his assistant or a clerk, something like that. Somebody obviously managed to get it off his finger.
Not unless they cut it off.
Okay, perhaps that's exactly what they did because thieves are very resourceful these days. Did you say that it was gold? Is that what it was, gold?
Yeah.
Okay, right. So what I'll do is I'll put a report in that the ring is missing and we'll get to the bottom of this. Are you okay now? We've seen that this is not a vampire because obviously there aren't vampires, but are you okay with the body now? We good?
Okay. Yes, Caleb is really dead. But that's not even Caleb. It was just a story he told. He was Stephen Clay, and he was just a man.
Right. Good. Okay. Then should we get out of here? Okay. I'll look into the ring thing, all right?